Alright, welcome back to another episode of Kira Kira. So far, I've been sitting here for 8 minutes, struggling to recap the previous episodes, which... Why did I decide to record it for almost a little bit too long? I don't know, but at the same time, I kinda like playing this visual novel. But in any case, I'm going to try to recap to the best of my abilities, so sit tight and prepare for cats. Starting out with what it seems like first time in this visual novel, we'll play it for or read from someone else's perspective. And that someone else is Chini, who has been having a nightmare, woken up, tried to get water, decided to get rest, drinking alcohol away, not sleeping. Did that for a little bit. Then they went to a park where he entertained her for a little while. Talked about some serious stuff. Tried to get her to a huddle to have some sex with her. Oh yeah, in the middle of all that, Guitarist guy let Chini know that she had something in her face. She saw it, she was pissed. She immediately knew that it was Majima who did it. So, not only she washed it off, she took revenge against him. And speaking of Majima, while Chini, the guitarist, went home, Majima was actually looking for Chini. Unbeknownst that he has some scribbles on his own face as well. Until they let her know. Once he found out that he has something drawn on his face, he pulled out the Murakami face and got really pissed. Oh, and a little bit later than that, some people indicated that Honda guy is a playboy going around impregnating women. So maybe it's good that Shady avoided a huge bullet. Then we all went back onto the road to the place, honestly, I don't know, I forgot that, honestly, so forgive me, but it went somewhere. But in the middle of the road, Majima fell asleep, so the girls decided to stop somewhere for a little while and go to eat, except for Chini. She decided to stay with us and not leave us alone and stuff, but we woke up, talked to Chini, and then, oh yeah, some sort of trouble went somewhere near us. We decided to check it out, and there was the two guys approached a weird girl and tried to take her away to somewhere I'm not familiar with, if I'm gonna be honest. He saved her, and she ended up being a really weird person with some dark issues on her own, and it's implied that she cut her arms. It wasn't just like some sort of a cooking accident. I don't know. I hope it was an accident in regards to the bandaged arms, and she wasn't trying to purposely hurt herself. Also, forgive me if the recap is terrible. The longer the video gets, far more terrible I get, unfortunately. And anything else that oh yeah, we complimented Chini! And she was happy about it and stuff. And it seems like, checking out the previous video a little bit, we're back on the road driving to... Oh, perform! We're gonna perform now somewhere! Yeah. It's thanks to Kashiwara and Kirari that we get to do this. So, anyways, let's load back in and see how we do. Terror bands preparing for the... I've been trying to recap for 16 fucking minutes. There are other bands preparing for the show for tonight. I start looking for the owner of this place, wondering if it's really okay for us to be here right now.
ほんまに綺麗な小揃いのバンドじゃのう。
The owner comments as soon as he sees us, and I try to force a smile.
今忙しそうですけど、いいんですか？
こいつら勝手に早う来てるだけじゃけん気にするな。
Apparently he doesn't really care. I guess he has a nonchalant personality.
しかしどうせ出るなら今日出てくれたらよかったのに。今日はガールズバンドバーじゃけんな。
Yep, all girls, yes. No dudes anywhere. Just as he says, the hall is filled with females. I should be excited, but I feel uncomfortable under these circumstances. Girls tend to be quicker to find out that I'm dressed up as a female. More late. Yes, speaking of that, that young lady that I talked about having dark issues. She thought we were a mental nutcase. I hope everything's gonna be alright with us. More ladies than men stare at me with a suspicious look on the streets too. The owner tells us to stand by at the dressing room while he clears out the stage for us.
大丈夫かな
Kirari taps my shoulder with joy. She's not talking about our performance, but talking about my disguise. Unable to talk, I squint and stare at her face.
大丈夫ですよ。今日は綺麗に出来上がってますから。
Kashibara tries to make me feel better. I took my time to get ready today, but I still feel nervous. No matter how much I dress up or how much time I spend out doing makeup, I'm still a guy.
自信持ちなよ。男にあんなに愛されたこともあるじゃない。
Speaking of love, she's in love with us. And that Gilderis guy actually tried to, in his own way, encourage her to go for him. Right after him asking her to go to a different place to sleep. Chini makes me remember something very unpleasant. Oh yeah, that dude.
そういえば、失恋した後、彼は今どうしてるのかな。ブログにも反応がないけど。
She has to stop talking about him. His story is over. I'll never see him in my life again. There's no way. Yoink. The nerves at the band are gone as I think back about my traumatic past I was about to see treasured. I sang and start checking the instruments. After I finish that, I take care of my fingernails. I read on some book that neat fingernails are crucial for bass players. In fact, it's difficult to play with long nails and I'm also afraid of breaking them. I don't care about your nails. I've been cutting my nails close since I started playing bass. The skin on the tip of my fingers is getting harder. It's actually fun to shape my nails with a nail file. It almost feels like a craft. I think I understand why girls are into this so much. I don't want to say it out loud, but I am secretly getting interested in nail art too. They're so artistic. Damn. As I enjoy taking care of my nails, I realized something. There are lots of girls' bands today. The show is starting soon, and people think that I am a female. I should have thought about this earlier. Usually men are asked to get out of the dressing room right before the show starts, but people think that there is no guy in this room tonight. I am left alone in here, inside the ladies' dressing room. Oh, yoink. I finally realized I'm surrounded by ladies with exposed skin. It's ironic how I am putting in a far back seat. Here in the middle. I'm sitting in a far back seat in order to hide myself. For me to get out of this room, I had to go through a crowd of half-naked girls. That's impossible for me. This is an extraordinary view. I know it's wrong, but I'm starting to enjoy the situation. Don't enjoy it too much, otherwise Mr. Pullman is gonna appear. Wow, that girl has huge oppa for having a baby face. Oh, that lady has nice pink nipples. Oh, and I wonder what kind of sexy underwear that girl is wearing. I wish I could enjoy this more leisurely, but unfortunately, that's not possible right now. If they find out that I'm a guy, I'll be dead. Once they find out, this peaceful atmosphere will change into a disaster, and those angels will turn into monsters. As I get nervous, I start acting strangely and sweat a lot. I wonder why my band members didn't warn me about this. I look for them in the crowd of birthday suited ladies, but I can't find them. I wonder if they went to get something to eat.
ひかりちゃんの衣装高そうじゃね
いやー、誠さんこそセクシーですよ。
Some girls are exchanging conversations. I turn away from them and act like I don't want to be bothered. Just like an outlaw student you might see in a classroom. Usually, an unfamiliar person can be the center of attention in a situation like this. That's not a bad thing, but I can't be that person right now. Please don't be interested in me. I pray inside of my heart, but it is too late.
あなた東京の人なんですよね。
A girl starts talking to me in an unusual accent. She totally believes that I am a girl and her bra is exposed in front of my eyes. I try to tell myself that I'm a female. Even if I'm a male, I'm not interested in girls. I hide my manly hands and look at her face. But what should I do? I can't let her hear my voice.
岡山の感想はどうですか？
She asks me. You're looking right into each other's eyes. She's waiting for my reply with a smile. I have no choice. I wear gloves on my hands to take out the pen and paper to write something. Please speak clearly. I have a hearing problem.
そうなんですか？
She overreacts to my message.
すごいな。耳が聞こえないのにバンドやってるなんて。
Shit! I'm trying so hard to act like I can't talk, but I forgot that I'm here as a member of a band!
それでも演奏なんかできるんですか？
Rock music is something you hear with your entire body and not just ears. You should be on a stage with earplugs someday. You will hear different sounds. I continue to write random comments. She looks more surprised.
それは深いな。確かにそういうのはありそうです。
She is impressed by me.
でもそんなハンディキャップを背負ってバンドをやって、そして全国ツアーですか。本当に頭が下がります。
What, we're mentally handicapped? We're forced into this? Handicapped! Power Master! What lifetime is really gonna be having? Thank you. It's not a big deal, I'm just more stubborn than other people.
謙虚ですね。困ったこととかないんですか？耳が悪かったら小さい時とか意地悪されることもあるでしょ？
I don't have too much trouble. Everyone is nice. People in Okayama are especially great.
ほんまですか？でもそれはあなたの心が広いからですよ。そんな風に思えるなんて尊敬します。私なんかつまらないことに腹を立ててばっかりで自己嫌悪ですよ。
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand you because you were talking too fast. Anyway, good luck with the show tonight. Let's give hope to the audience. Rock music is an awesome thing! She almost cries as she sees my note. She wipes her tears with her arm.
なんだか感動しちゃいました。あさってのライブ頑張ってください。私絶対見に来ますから。
She holds my hand sadly with teary eyes. I can still see her bra. Good to know. I'm full of guilt. But what other choice do we have here? Thanks to these bastards! Especially you, Kirari! After the dressing time is over, anyways, the members come back to the room. They said they went to the car to get some stuff.
ごめんごめん。途中で重い荷物を運んでいたおばあさんを家まで送ってあげてて。
Oh, that's nice. Shiani gives me an unbelievable excuse.
私、美味しい和菓子もらっちゃった。
Kirari choose me a box of sweets but a happy piece? I guess they're not lying.
ごめんね。一人で置いてけぼりにしちゃって。
But I have something more crucial to take care of. Could you edit my profile on the blog to say that I can't talk because of my hearing problem? Kira.
あ行きますか。
As soon as everyone's back, Jenny starts the car. It is still bright outside, and we are looking for somewhere to eat. The owner of the rock cafe loved their performance, so afterwards. Sorry. And he booked us on the stage for the day after tomorrow. However, I'm feeling down. I edited my profile on the blog and I updated the information about the live. I had to write another lie, that I'm a female rocker with a hearing problem. It's true that once you lie, you have to continue to lie in order to protect your lie. I sat on the passenger seat.
まあ気にしない。バンドが解散するまでのことだからさ。解散したら本当のことを言おうね。
Jenny tries to cheer me up, but if we reveal everything, I might be killed by the people who believe what's written on the blog. It's hard to imagine, but there are many people who actually believe my strange profile. There are several messages from me on the blog. I wonder why people on the internet are so naive to trust everything that's on there. As I sigh, the car shakes and something falls on my feet. It's a package Jenny got from that girl. She forgot about it since she left it on the dashboard yesterday.
お菓子だったら食べていいよ。
Jenny speaks while driving, but we are getting ready to eat something right now. Plus, I don't have a high expectation about this gift from that crazy girl. It's pretty heavy, so it might be a rice cake or something, but I think what's in there is something more unusual. Why should it be someone's fucking ale? It's gotta be something outrageous. I didn't feel like eating, but I opened the package out of curiosity. As I unraveled the cute cloth around the box, a simple steel container shows up. It looks just like a lunchbox for construction workers. I'm surprised because I was expecting to see a box for a snack. This lunchbox box belongs to that girl? This is unexpected, therefore it's to be expected. I opened the lid with excitement. I hear a strange sound of paper, and as I expected, something unusual is in there. It's so unusual that it's not making me feel excited anymore. It's not food. There are balls of paper in there for cushioning. In the middle of the box, I see a dark chunk of metal. Yoink. A gun? It's a small automatic gun. When I first see it, I want to believe that it is a fake gun. But it's so heavy in my hand and the texture is very realistic. But wait. There's no way this can be a real gun. I try to calm myself and gather all the information I have about guns and determine whether this is real or not. The easiest way to find out is to shoot, but I don't have the courage for that. I know that the difference between fake guns and real gun is the amount of metal used. I've seen on TV that they can use smaller amounts of metal for the fake guns. I wonder which part of this gun is not metal. It's so heavy, what the fuck? And every part of this gun seems to be made of metal. It already feels like this is not a fake gun, but I may be making a beginner's mistake. I continue to examine the gun. Not the only mistake, we're getting the footprints on that bad boy. Next, I look inside of the muzzle. There is some kind of track in there. It's supposed to be there in order to control the bullet direction. The fake guns usually don't have them because it always shoots out plastic bullets. Next, I recall how I played with fake guns in my childhood and removed the magazine. I did this quietly so no one will see me. Maybe he will bring it up later to Jenny or something. There are metal bullets and shells inside the magazine instead of plastic bullets. What the? Good thing visual novel database exists. What the fuck is that name? Shiraga Midori. What the fuck did you just give us? Girl! What? if this is a fake gun, I've never seen anything as realistic as this, but I bet you can't buy this anywhere. But wait, this might be an original fake gun that a gun maniac made. That's one possibility. That still might be illegal, but at least I won't be able to kill someone with this gun. I continue to give myself unbelievable excuses, and now this is probably real, I have to admit that. I put the gun back inside the box with shaking fingers. Then I take a deep breath. I start to sweat on my back.
何が入ってたの？
I didn't mean frozen.
おもちゃかな？
No. I guess she peeped while driving, but she probably doesn't think it's real. I shake my head to let her know that it's not a toy.
またそんなこと言って。
As she laughs, I explain to her what I just saw in a small voice.
でもそれ何かの間違いじゃ。
I want to be wrong, but I think it's real. Based on my knowledge, it's not a toy. You just have to shoot it for real in order to be sure.
本当なの？
She realizes how serious this is and asks me with a pale face. I nod at her.
でもそんな。
She's in a panic from my words and loses her focus. Yoink. A car suddenly appears from the side and honks at us. Our car swerves right and left in order to avoid a crash. Kirari screams in the back.
ごめん。
Yoink. Jenny apologizes.
どうしたんですか？なんでもないのよ。今猫が突然飛び出してね。
Yeah, cat, yes,
Neko?
Yeah.
猫見たい。猫。
No! Kirari's eyes sparkle as she hears the word cat. I hide the gun and set a package in a hurry.
猫引いちゃったの？
Kirari gets me with concern as she looks for it.
大丈夫よ。もう逃げてっちゃったから。
猫見たかったな。
Okay. It sounds like she gave up. Kirari goes back to her seat, cat.
どうしよう。鉄砲なんて。
Jenny asks me in a small voice. Let's just keep it a secret from the two of them in the back? I don't want to make them worried.
そうね。
She nods with a pale face. They force Kirari and Kashiwara out of the car and suggest that they go shopping. Shinny and I stay inside the car to make a plan. We decide to contact Midori-chan and call the number on the note that we got with the package.
どうしよう。通じないよ。
Shinny looks at me while holding the cell phone. Do you hear a busy tone?
うん。留守番電話につながった。一応メッセージ入れておいたけど。
I see, but that's not good.
これどうしよう。
She looks at the package with concerned eyes. We have no choice. Do you want to dump it somewhere? I make a suggestion.
そんなことできないよ。
She replies with a complicated face. That's true. We can't be arrested if they find out we dumped it. How about handing it into the police like model citizens? But I'm not sure if that's right. I don't know where this gun came from, but we might be involved in trouble if we take this to the police. Someone might come after us for turning it into them. I hear that the police are making lots of mistakes lately, and someone might leak out the information that we took this gun to them. Shinny nods in agreement. If we get killed for that, the police might pay money to apologize, but our lives will be over. We have to protect our own lives. I may be overreacting, but I think most people would understand how I'm feeling if they're in this situation. But it's a shame because this is a rare situation to be in. Anyway, we had no idea how to get rid of this thing safely and easily. I guess there's no option like that.
でもあの子なんでこんなの持ってたんだろう。
Yeah. Shinny matters. Yeah, it's hard to believe that a normal girl would have something like this. Normal. Maybe she bought this online.
まさか 鉄砲の通販なんてないでしょ。
Who knows? I hear people buy drugs and hire assassins online nowadays. Selling guns won't surprise me. We are entering a new era now.
それは何かに影響されすぎだと思うけど。
Matrix. That's not true. I hear it a lot of the news. Plus, she seems like that kind of girl.
そういうのってインターネットをってこと？
Yep, I think she's into dark websites. She might have her own blog about attempted suicides. She might have pictures of her bloody wrists updated in her page.
なんでそう思うの？
I check those websites at home sometimes. She seems to be like that.
そういうの鹿之助もよく見てるんだ。
Do ya, punk? Yeah, I do. Don't be quiet. It's not like those are the only things I check out.
振られてから急速に心がよどんできてるわよね。
Leave me alone! Anyway, we'll never know how she got this gun no matter how much we discuss it. We have to think about what we're going to do about this more than anything. We may be taken to the police if we don't act soon enough.
そうだね。
But I guess we can't just tell them the truth if we get arrested. I think turning it into police is the best we can do. What do you think? Yoink. She tilts her head while crossing her arms in front of her. Is there a problem?
そしたらきっとあの子は逮捕されちゃうよね。
That's most likely.
なんだか気の毒な気もするの。
But she gave us that package. What can we do? She shouldn't have given it to us.
でもあの子本当に感謝の気持ちから渡してくれたっぽいじゃない。なんだか裏切るみたいな。
Oh, but cocaine, I know it's illegal, but she gave it to us. But if we gave it to the police and they found out that she gave cocaine to us as a present, I would feel so bad about that. Sorry, but protecting someone that gave us a gun, excuse me? But you can't be carrying an illegal weapon with us, yeah?
そこが問題なのよね。
No shit. She twists her neck. After a while, she sighs without any good idea. Then she takes the gun in her hand.
でもこれ本当に本物なのかしら。
She asks me all of a sudden, shall we try and shoot it? It might not be real. Our problem will be solved then.
ー
Might be. He'll be arrested without question. Never to perform or love anyone again unless she's the police are going to be putting us together with Shitty. She thinks about it with the gun still in her hands. That's right! That's not what this can't be a real gun! It looks realistic, but this is just a replica. I have my finger on the trigger as a joke. My fire gets started by that muzzle with an exploding noise. The gun jumps out of my hand and flies away to the back seat because I wasn't holding it tight enough. When I was frozen silently, there is a round hole through the seat right next to my waist. If it was a little bit off, it could have gone through my side. A dry voice comes out from my mouth. I'm sorry, I guess it is real. She nods regally with a surprised face. We start the car before someone gets here after hearing the gunshot.
シートに穴開いちゃったな。これ村上くんになんて説明しようか。
I just saw him that way. Everything went, I guess. It will make one hell of a story. We have to tell him the truth. He won't believe us. He won't believe us, though.
それもそうね。まさか鉄砲で撃っちゃったなんて。
Yeah, it sounds like a bad joke, but it's actually true.
そうなのよね。
We smile weakly and sighing. So now we know that this gun is real for sure. What should we do? Should we turn it into the police? I know, she give us her address in the note, right? We can send it back to her. I make a suggestion? We can't deal with this problem. She should take care of this. I mean, why do we have to go through this trouble after saving her? That's my honest feeling.
だけどそんなことしてお父さんやお母さんが開けたらどうするのよ。
I don't care! That's their problem!
ごめんね。私なんかそういうの嫌かもしれない。
Then... what? And then what are we going to do? We have silence again. As I try to tell her to dump it somewhere, her cell phone starts ringing. I mean, it's technically correct.
あの子だ。
She looks at me with the phone in her hands.
なんて言ったらいい？
I don't know, just listen to how she acts and find out the good way?
私そういうの苦手。鹿之助お願い。
She thinks I'm a mental nutcase. No! She gives me the vibrating phone. Find them? She bows at me as I take the phone from her. Yes? I answer the phone.
あなたが受け取ったというものについてのお話なのですが。
I hear an unfamiliar voice from the phone. It's not that girl.
どうしようか。
Tianyi gets in a panic as I explain to her what it is, what's going on. We have no choice now.
鹿之助冷静ね。
That's not true. I'm sweating like crazy. The person on the phone is Shiraga Midori's mother. She asks me how I'm related to her daughter, so I explained to her what happened yesterday. I told her how we saved her from being kidnapped and got the package from her instead. As I finish explaining, she asks me if I opened the package yet. I act natural and tell her that I haven't opened it.
本当ですか？
She won't believe me. No, I wonder why. We called her and left her a message although we haven't opened it yet. I'm not expecting her to believe us though. I haven't seen anything yet. Is there something I shouldn't see in here? Is that so? I speak to her with a nervous feeling. I think I made it clear to her that I saw it, but I don't want to pretend that I didn't see it.
もちろんですとも。はいってなど言いませんよ。
If she really understands what I was trying to say, it's no problem. Next, I need to tell her. What we want to do. I'll tell her how I want to return this troublesome thing. I don't know what's inside of this, but I don't deserve to have this for what I did. Is it okay if I send it back to your home? Everything will be solved if she accepts it, but instead she suggests something else.
それではあなたたちが持ってきていただけますか？岡山市内からならバスが出ています。
Even I know that this is not a good idea. I want to reject somehow, but she won't let me. I understand that mailing it can lead to another issue, but I'm afraid of something else.
こちらも娘を助けていただいたお礼をしたいので。
Her words can be taken in a very bad way, but I can't reject in the end. I'm sorry, I'm not a good negotiator.
私じゃそんな落ち着いて喋れなかったよ。鹿之助すごいよ。
But we're doomed.
ねえ、やっぱり今から警察に届けようか。
We can't do that anymore. That tells us we are their enemies. I don't want to get in trouble. Do you have our number now and we'll never know what they might do to us?
ごめんね。考えなしに私があの子に電話しちゃったから。
Don't worry. Well, I should go now. When Karate and Kashiwara come back, you should. I stand up while talking?
ちょっと待って。
Jenny cuts off my words. What? I know what she wants, but I ask her just because.
一人で行くの？
Yep.
なんで？
There's no need for us to go together. I speak to her as if I'm stating the obvious. Of course I'm scared of going alone, but how often do I get to act cool in front of her? Wait here, I'll take care of it alone. I tell her.
ダメだよ。絶対にそんなことさせない。
Chiani holds my shirt with a face that tells me she's close to her tears. Oh, it's okay. Nothing's going to happen. What are you about to cry for anyway?
別に泣きそうじゃないよ。ねしかのすけ、私も行くよ。一緒に行こ
No, we can't.
う。なんで？
The driver has to stay here for when Kashiwara and Shino come back.
あの子たちお金も持ってったし、ホテルに帰ればいいよ。
But you don't even have a cell phone?
何言ってるの？あなたの渡してあるじゃない。
But if I don't go alone, I'm not going to look cool. I want to be like a cool guy too!
そんなことしなくったって、私鹿之助がかっこいいのなんか知ってるよ。
What? She looks straight into my eyes.
ほら、一緒に行くよ。だから早く着替えなよ。
I think about it for a while, but I accept their offer anyway. Fine. Let's take care of this and concentrate on our show. Our target for this trip is to perform. We can't use up our energy on something like this. We moved the car onto the theater parking lot. We let the Kashiwara and Kirara that we are going out somewhere. We told them to go back to the hotel without meeting us. They were suspicious of us, but it's okay. We remain determined and head towards the address on the note. The bus heads towards the hill away from the center of the city. I have a quiet view of Wakayama on the both sides of the road, but now is not the time to enjoy the view. I bet we look suspicious for trying to hide the bag with the package inside. We act strangely because we're nervous thinking about the police questioning us. My heart is pounding like crazy. Why are we in this mess anyway? I'll be there to help someone. What goes around doesn't come around. Even if I do good things, that does not mean that something good is going to happen to me. It's unfair. Is this how it's supposed to be? I think I learned something like that in the Bible study, but I can't remember what it was. I asked Chiani, but she rolls her eyes as if she has no time to talk about it now. What kind of world are we living in? I feel upset. And the bus arrives at our destination. The destination. It's a nice quiet area, but something scary is waiting for us in this relaxing view. I sigh and look at the map. It's hard to read the letters of the map. The sun is almost going down. As I walk through the street with the dragonflies, I find a building in a secluded area.
あれなのかしら。
It's no wonder why Chiani is confused. The building is a luxurious mansion bigger than Kashiwara's house. The high walls and the deluxe gate, it's a traditional Japanese architecture. And even I can tell that it's not a cheap imitation. But the luxurious building is not the only thing that confused her. There are two large cars parked in front of the gate. It's hard to tell the color of the cars at the sunset, but they appear to be black. On top of that, all the windows have dark tints. And we can't see anything inside of the vehicles. Are we in front of the Mankai house? This is it. This is the only building at this address. We can't go closer to the mansion, so we just stare at it from afar. We are pretty sure that this house belongs to a certain kind of people. Perhaps we might be assuming wrong, but we're pretty shocked by this house. You can just leave it in the mailbox and leave. I'm losing motivation to see them in person. I whisper into Chinny's ear. Normally, should you tell me we can't do that? But in this case, she's actually thinking about it while crossing her arms in front of her. I think we've done enough to bring it here. I don't know what will happen if we see them in person. I think you can just drop it off. They won't be mad.
そうね。あの車がいなくなったら、門の近くにそっと置いておこう。
She nods at me. As we wait for our chance inside the bush, a big scary man gets the car and leaves. His violent impression gives us further proof that whoever lives in this house is up to no good. We start getting nervous as we get ready to leave the package. The Yakuza are just as we thought. She soundly nods. We check the surroundings several times and quietly sneak towards the gate by knocking. I want to return this thing back to the owner and leave as soon as possible. Hey, don't come too close to me. I almost fell down because she is stuck right on my back.
だって。
Yoink. I can tell she's scared by her voice. I reached near the open gate to slowly place the package inside the mailbox. Alright, let's get out of here. We try to get the hell out of there. Oh no.
前島さんですか?
Someone calls my name and I freeze up. I would rather not be right now, but yes. As I look back, a lady in a kimono staring at us over by the gate. As we remain standing, she walks towards the mailbox and takes out the package we left.
郵便受けなどに入れなくとも呼び出してもらった方が確実だったのに。
Yoink. I'm sorry. I bow at her in a hurry. My back is sweating a lot.
それにしても。
She looks down after she sags.
どうも、娘の緑が迷惑をかけて申し訳ありませんでした。
You feel uncomfortable because she bows at me deeply? She continues to talk.
ああおっしゃっていましたが、この荷物の中身、きっとご覧になったんでしょうね。でも、これは主人の集めているレプリカですのよ。きっと緑は勝手に持ち出したのでしょう。本当によくできてるんです。まるで本物と見間違えるくらいに。
A replica that punctured the seat of a car. Right. She slightly smiles. She's lying? It's not a fake gun. You shot it to see if it's real? But I don't tell her that. I can't tell her.
まさか本物と思ってしまいましたか？この法治国家の日本の一般家庭にそんなものがあるわけないじゃないですか。
This mansion does not look like an ordinary household, but I can't say it out loud. Her mouth is smiling, but her eyes are staring at me with a piercing look. She's probably not trying to persuade us, she's just telling us to leave it like that. I understand your intention, I have nothing against her. That's why I came here. Even if I object to her, I can't be courageous in front of this scary lady. This may not be the correct decision as a model citizen, but I need to protect myself first. I'll agree to whatever she says and get the hell out of here. I nod at her and look back at Chiani. She's also caught up in the moment and trying not to go against this lady. I thought it was a replica. I know that my voice is cracking and my face is contorted.
そうですよ。これはおもちゃです。主人はモデルガン収集が趣味でして。
The lady smiles again. If he's into collecting these, does that mean he has lots of guns? My negative imagination is getting bigger in my mind. Well, then we shall go now. I pull Chiani's sleeve and try to leave the place, but that lady stops us.
せっかく来ていただいたわけですし、お茶でも召し上がっていかれませんか？
No thanks, I'm not immune to poison. But we have to.
おいしいお茶がございますのよ。
Going firstly and secondly. She speaks up politely with a calm expression, but I feel a vigorous power in her words. She is the real deal. I know that serenity is not her true purpose, but we can't reject her offer. We wind up accepting her invitation. We can't just run away from her in this secluded area. It's unusually quiet inside the mansion. The place is full of tension, but it's not just because of the expensive furniture. The Shiwara's house was also different, but I didn't feel this way when I visited it there. This mansion feels like a different world in a different way. I feel like a rat that's gotten to something it shouldn't be in. The Yakuza guy in Osaka treated us, but he was very friendly, so I didn't feel nervous like this. How can I explain this tension that I'm feeling? It's strange. I thought we were on an exciting but hard rock and roll tour. I feel like we came too far away. Chiani seems to be uncomfortable while looking all over the house.
こちらへどうぞ。
She guides us into a fresh tatami room with landscape paintings at Tokonoma. There's a beautiful Japanese garden over the porch that reminds me of the temples in Kyoto. This is a picture of a perfect Japanese household. Maybe I feel that way because I have a stereotype in my mind. She offers us the cushiest Japanese cushions I've ever felt, but I don't feel relaxed at all. We quietly sip on the green tea she served us. It tastes good, but I can't tell the difference in green teas. And even if I could, I wouldn't be able to tell in these circumstances. Kirari might be able to enjoy this, but she's far from normal.
どうですか？
True. She asks us, not yet, so I guess it's okay. She asks us whether we can't just give her bad comments. She starts explaining to us about the tea as we sit regularly. According to her, this is a tea harvested in a place called Jame in Fukuoka, but I'm not paying attention at all. What does she want? I don't think she wanted to bring us into her house to lecture us about tea. I can't tell but thinking about the typical scenes from Yakuza movies.
よくも我々の秘密を知ってしまったな。
That's what's going on in your imagination, right? In imagination? They're apparently in the beginning, but a group of Yakuza will appear with machine guns as soon as she says this line. In the movie, the hero will fight them with cool actions, but we don't have that kind of skills. We'll be dead if it really happens. I know this is a silly imagination, but I'm seriously scared. We have their secret information. It must be trouble for them. Eventually, her story about the tea ends, and she starts asking us about how we met her daughter yesterday. As we tell her everything we know, she raises her eyebrows to her daughter's strange acts. After that conversation is over, she finally gets into the main topic.
実はその娘の緑のことでお願いがございます。
She starts out politely. I didn't think she had a favor to ask. I was expecting she would threaten us to keep the secret. Shiraga Midori is the only child at this house. The lady tells us she came back home yesterday, but she's gone now.
今日の昼頃にはまた家を飛び出してしまったのです。
Are you gonna ask us to look for her? Or something? Midori-chan's rather matters with a concerned face. That is a concerned face, huh?
そしてまたよからぬ集団のところへ行ってしまいまして。
What? She sighs deeply.
よからぬって、だって彼女、昨日の調子だともう戻らないようなことを言ってたはずなんですが。
Chiani frowns.
それとは別の集団のようです。
別って、 そんな痛い目にあったばかりなのにもう次だなんて。
The lady sighs again as Shiani speaks with surprise.
あれはそういう娘なんです。
According to her, her daughter Midori causes a lot of trouble. She's been rebellious ever since childhood, and often runs away from home. They put her into a famous girls' academy with a dormitory, but she came back home before attending there. She has no friends and stays in her room all day to serve the night. I'll guess who was right, Jenny. On top of that, she's been into a weird American band lately, and became interested in mental illness and religions.
全くろくでもない。睡眠剤を買ったり、霊力があるとかいう妙なネックレスを身につけたり、ひらひらしたおかしな服を身につけたり。なんでも好きなミュージシャンも宗教狂いで薬物狂いだとか。本当におぞましい。
She's into a cult band, huh?
そんなバンドはごく一部だと思いますけど。
Shinny tries to protect the image of the bands.
いいえ、全部ろくなもんじゃありません。あんな騒々しくていかがわしいものなんか音楽じゃありません。
She won't change her opinion. She has an extraordinary grudge against the bands. What will she do to us if she finds out that we are in a band? I'm curious, but I'm not going to tell her that out of curiosity, even though I want to.
そしてまた今回も。
She takes out a piece of notepaper from her pocket and leaves it on the table.
さっき緑の机の上に見せつけるように置いてありました。
It's a flyer of the organization that she might be visiting now. It will be a problem if I release the real name of that organization, so let me just call them N Farm for now. N Farm is located in the middle of the Midland Mountains, excluded from the mainstream world. They grow their own food and they farm and pray all day in their lives. The sketch copy in the flyer says, "Let's share true happiness by protecting our tired souls from the wrong society."
間違った現代社会とは大きく出ましたね。
Shiani comments with a contorted face. But it sounds healthy and nice. I make a positive comment because I don't want to be involved.
よくありません。
The lady screams and bangs the table, yoink. I jump as their emotional outburst surprises me.
いい若者が社会から逃げてこんな場所に閉じこもってどうしますか。しかもこの白髪の一人娘ともあろうものがまったく嘆かわしい。
She clenches her teeth. I think she's right, but I need her to calm down because she's scaring me. But you never know if she really went there. I try to convince her.
しかし机の上の一番目立つところに置いてあったのです。
I don't think she would leave a clue like that.
あの子はわざわざ残してアピールするタイプなんです。
I guess she's right. As I lose my words, she sighs again.
この家は古くからこの辺りでは名の知れた家柄なんです。
For collecting gun replicas, something like that, right? Not really anything dangerous. She's always explaining.
その娘があんなくだらない流行り物にたぶらかされてしまうとは。
There lies the problem. She told us that she has a problem with her family, and I'm sure abnormal issues troubled her. Her mother should learn how to understand and talk it out with her. But of course, I won't tell her that.
間違いなくここに行ってしまったんです。分かってるんです。結局構ってほしいだけなんだって。けれどあの子、連絡しようにも携帯電話をうちに忘れてしまって連絡がつかなくて。どうせ構ってほしいならしっかりと電話も持っていけばいいのに、こんなところでも間が抜けていて、なんというか。
She sighs again. It sounds like a joke, but I can't laugh in front of her. That's a concern. I give her a general comment and she nods.
そこでお願いの内容なんですが。
No. No. No, 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 we're not gonna go look for her. She looks straight into our faces.
緑を連れ戻してほしいんです。
For fuck's sake. What? Do you want us to bring her back?
そうです。だってあなた方、緑のお友達なのでしょ？
Not really.
いいえ、あなた方はお友達です。そしてこの農場へ出向き、この邪教にとらわれたかわいそうな緑を連れ戻してくるのです。
What else should we bring back here? Papa Hut's pizza, maybe? We can't reject her stern attitude.
よろしいですね。
For fuck's sake. Of course, we don't get that. We need to be practicing for our show the day after tomorrow. Even if we didn't have to practice, we don't want to be involved in that mess. This is not cool at all, but we can't say it out loud. Besides, I don't know why we had to go. If she's concerned, she should go on her own. Why is she asking us to go? Is she nuts? Because she's part of the Yakuza? Doesn't she have any respect towards us? Her arrogant attitude is scaring me. It's pissing me off, honestly. Shinny is also sweating a lot.
でも私たちみたいなものが行くより親御さんがおいでになった方が。
Yeah. She tries to hesitantly rebel against her, but the lady will not take it.
無理です。これ以上私が動いたら緑を調子づかせるだけです。もう私も堪忍袋の尾が切れました。この件は私自身が動かずに解決しなければいけないのです。
Don't tell me you're the one who has inflicted wounds in her. Unless it's actually really hard, that's because of some weird cult shit that's hurting herself. But if it's you, then holy. It's scary how she's trying to use us because she doesn't want to do anything about it. She's insane.
でも
We're a
私た
terrible
ちみたいな
person.
他人が何か言ったって帰ってくるはずは。
Jenny is still trying to rebel against the lady. Way to go, Jenny.
聞くところによると、あなた方は大層緑に信用されたそうじゃありませんか。さっき話をしていてそう確信したのです。
信用というかなんというか。
Jenny tries to deny her with a better expression on her face. Midori-chan seemed to be admiring Jenny, but I think that was different from trust. But I don't feel like arguing with Armayo right now. I know that Midori-chan likes Jenny, and Armayo will not concede no matter what we say to her.
力を貸してください。正直私にはもうあの子とどう接したらいいかわからないのです。
She looks straight into our eyes.
もちろんお礼はしっかりとさせていただきますからご心配なきよ
Unless that's going to be bullshit, then we receive nothing. But unless... I have to admit, my heart was moved when she spoke the word compensate. See? What is she giving us? But I'm not greedy enough to accept it right away. My life is the number one priority. I'm curious about the conversation, but I have no choice. I try to think of a way to reject her, but I can't say it out loud. Before I say anything, she forces us to make a decision.
こんなこと申し上げたくはないのですが断った場合どうなるかお分かりですよね。
Kira. So it's that rescue in origin. If we're doing it, we might as well not waste our time. Her mother suggested that we stay for a night before we leave, but I don't think we can relax in that house. How can we stay there after being threatened like that? The sun is down and it's already dark, but we decided to head to the place before the day is over. We get in that black car and head towards the farm while a huge guy drives.
どうしよう。
Alright, I'm gonna end the episode here. We're gonna continue to hunt this little Yakuza saga in another episode. Also, no, this is a scary Yakuza situation, unlike in the previous one we were. Oh, and I'll see you in another episode real soon.